Hello, everyone! Today I am going to teach you a grammar lesson. Actually, I got a comment from a student and he asked me that, ma'am, please teach me the different functions of the word what. So I am going to start my lecture, but please support me with your subscriptions. Well, let's start it. You should remember that the word what has three functions in a sentence. One as an interrogative pronoun, two as an interrogative adjective, and three, it functions as an exclamatory word. Let's first learn as an interrogative pronoun. It is used in interrogative pronoun to ask questions about something unknown, usually things, objects, ideas, or actions, not people. It stands in for the thing being asked about. What does it mean? Simply, it means that when it is used as an interrogative pronoun, it is placed at the beginning of a sentence to request specific information. It replaces the noun you want to know more about. In this usage, it doesn't refer to anything specific until it is answered. It is used in questions. Basically, it helps us form open-ended questions where the answer could be anything: a name, object idea, etc. This is different from who, which refers to people, or where, which refers to places. I think you are not getting the point. Just look at these examples. What are you doing? In this sentence, the word what functions as the subject of the question. The speaker is asking about the action the other person is performing. It replaces the unknown activity. The speaker doesn't know and wants to find out. The word helps form a question that can only be answered with an explanation of the action. For example, I am reading a book. Simply, you can say that here it functions as an interrogative pronoun. There must be a question in your mind that why it is called an interrogative pronoun. The simple answer is that it is used to ask questions about something unknown, usually things, objects, ideas, or actions, not people. It stands in for the thing being asked about. And there are so many examples like this. What did she say to you? In the example, it functions as an interrogative pronoun, which means it is used to ask a question. Specifically, it stands in for the unknown information. The thing that she said, making it the direct object of the verb say. Even though it appears at the beginning of the sentence, it is logically connected to the verb as the object of the action. This sentence structure involves question formation, where it is placed at the start, followed by the auxiliary verb did, the subject she, and the main verb say. So grammatically speaking, it introduces the question and serves as the object, receiving the action of the verb within the sentence. Look at this example. What is the capital of Australia? In the sentence, the word what is classified as an interrogative pronoun because it performs two essential grammatical functions. It asks a question and it stands in for unknown information, specifically a noun. As you know, interrogative pronouns are used to begin questions, especially when the speaker does not know a specific person, place, thing, or idea and seeks to identify or clarify it. In this case, the speaker wants to know the name of the capital city of Australia, but they do not know it yet. The word what takes the place of that unknown answer and introduces the question. It points to the missing information. The question is trying to uncover the capital and which, once answered, will be a noun. This is what makes what a pronoun. It replaces to a noun that is not yet known. It is interrogative because it is used to form a direct question. As you have learned it as an interrogative pronoun, let's learn it as an interrogative adjective. The word what is also used before a noun to ask about its identity, kind, or quantity. It describes the noun directly. What does it mean? Simply, it means that as an interrogative adjective, it appears before a noun and modifies it by asking a question about which kind, which one, or what type. It is not a pronoun here because it is not replacing a noun. Instead, it is helping describe the noun it introduces. It usually appears in questions. Actually, it helps direct the listener's attention to a particular characteristic or classification of the noun that follows. I think you are not getting the point. Look at these examples. What time is the meeting? In the sentence, it functions as an interrogative adjective because it is used to ask a question and directly modifies the noun time. Unlike interrogative pronouns, which stand alone, interrogative adjectives are always followed by a noun and describe or specify something about that noun. Here, it does not replace the noun time, but rather asking for specific information about it, and in this case, which time the meeting is scheduled for. Therefore, it is qualifying the noun time, making it an adjective in function, while still serving the purpose of introducing a question. That is why it's called an interrogative adjective. Look at another example. What book did you buy? In this example, it functions as an interrogative adjective because it is asking a question while directly modifying the noun book. Interrogative adjectives are used to ask questions and are always followed by a noun that they describe. In this case, it is not standing alone, as a pronoun would, but is specifically qualifying the noun book. It is asking for more information about which book was bought. Therefore, it is serving the role of an adjective in this sentence because it describes or specifies the kind of book being referred to, and since it introduces a question, it is classified as an interrogative adjective. Look at another example. What movie are we watching tonight? Again, in the sentence, it functions as an interrogative adjective. This is because it is used to ask a question and directly modifies the noun movie. And it has come before a noun and a question to specify or identify more about the noun. Here it is not acting alone as a pronoun. Instead, it is describing which movie is being referred to. So grammatically speaking, this word is helping to form a question by qualifying the noun movie, which makes it an interrogative adjective in this sentence. As you have learned it, let's learn another function of it. It is also used to express strong emotion or surprise, often at the beginning of an exclamatory sentence. What does it mean? Simply, it means that it is used at the beginning of an exclamatory sentence to express strong feelings such as surprise, admiration, disbelief, or excitement. In this usage, it does not ask a question, but instead emphasizes the intensity of an emotion or reaction. It draws attention to the noun or situation that follows, highlighting how remarkable, shocking, or impressive it is. This function helps convey the speaker's strong emotional response and adds dramatic impact to the sentence. It is part of the broader category of exclamatory expressions in English, where tone and emphasis are key in communication. Look at these examples. What a beautiful sunset! In the sentence, it functions as an exclamatory word, introducing an exclamatory sentence that expresses strong emotion. In this case, admiration. Actually, it is not asking a question here. Instead, it is emphasizing how striking or remarkable the sunset is. It is used to draw special attention to the noun phrase, a beautiful sunset, intensifying the emotional impact of the statement. This kind of construction helps the speaker show their feelings vividly, and the exclamation mark at the end reinforces the tone. Grammatically speaking, it introduces a noun phrase and adds emotional weight, making the sentence more expressive than simply saying, "The sunset is beautiful." Therefore, in this usage, it plays a crucial role in turning a plain statement into a heartfelt exclamation. Look at another example. What a mess you've made! In this example, it is functioning as an exclamatory word used to express strong emotion. In this case, surprise, frustration, or disapproval. It introduces the noun phrase, a mess, and emphasizes the extent or intensity of the situation. The sentence is not a question, even though it begins with it. Instead, it is a reaction to something unexpected or overwhelming. Grammatically speaking, it is used to highlight the noun that follows and give it emotional emphasis. What an incredible performance! In the last sentence, it is functioning as an exclamatory word that expresses strong admiration or amazement. It introduces the noun phrase, an incredible performance, and emphasizes how extraordinary the performance was. This use of it is not meant to ask a question, but to highlight the speaker's emotional reaction, such as excitement or praise. Basically, it leads an exclamatory sentence where it intensifies the quality of the noun it precedes. The phrase, "What an incredible performance," draws attention to the excellence of the event, allowing the speaker to express their strong positive emotion clearly and effectively. Thus, it serves to magnify the listener's focus on the performance's greatness. I hope you have enjoyed this lecture, but please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.